Rats meat and he also plays bass. Mark out sewage all over the place. Bob sits on his ass and he draws. Chris thinks people really suck. Mark finds dead raccoons and ducks. Bob sits on his ass and he blogs about things that probably don't exist. Earth's mightiest bastards.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Earth's Mightiest Bastards vlog. I am Mark Storrs, and with me is
Chris
and
Rob.
And this week we're going to be talking about the CW's DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Not today.
Not today, but tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow. Which is kind of like the DC supergroup show.
Yes,
With B-list heroes?
most assuredly.
Almost D-list, maybe?
C plus.
You're not talking top.
Firestorm.
Firestorm's definitely B.
The Firestorm's B, and
Yeah.
Adam is B minus.
Not to discredit
No,
the heroes, because they're some of
Hawkgirl's
my
pretty
favorite
straight up.
characters, but...
Hawkgirl might be almost A-list.
Well, Hawkman too, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
she.
dead again.
Yeah, he always.
You're not
is.
dealing with Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. You're dealing with
Exactly.
the under tier.
Yeah.
Which is, like I said, is some of my favorite.
They're actually
personal
more
favorite
interesting.
heroes.
Yeah, I like them better
Definitely.
in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So basically, you get a group of, like, say, B-list heroes that are recruited from Earth to stop Vandal Savage,
By Rip Hunter.
a guy from the future who's basically Doctor Who without a TARDIS and immortality, and
They're,
he's
they're
Earthling.
time masters.
Yeah,
right?
time
They're not
Masters,
time,
not Time Lords.
Time Lords,
Yeah.
Time
It's
Masters.
still a little tight, but and his space time machine is actually a spaceship rather than a random blue box.
Yeah.
And his family gets killed in the future by this evil dude who's taken over the world because he's immortal because of some Egyptian curse that only what Hawkgirl can undo with a special knife
Yeah,
and a
right.
special spell.
Yeah.
So it gets into a little magical territory. And basically, Rip Hunter, in an effort to rewrite history and save his family, has recruited these heroes that basically have no effect on Earth's history. He
Yeah.
can't get
No.
Flash or Superman or
Right.
people that actually have a profound effect on what happens on Earth. He has to get these like no names that are going to fade into obscurity and try to turn them into the alleged Legends of Tomorrow. So this is the setup. And what do we got here? We got Captain Cold,
Captain Cold.
former villain who's becoming more
Yep.
heroic.
Yep.
Heatwave.
Heatwave is his partner.
White Canary,
White Canary.
formerly Black Canary,
Yeah.
who is trained by Ra's al Ghul and has been to the Lazarus Pit, which, if you don't know, means she
hid it.
died, came back to life, and now is a kill streak.
and having a tough time dealing with it.
And the two elements of Firestorm,
That's true.
the older
Yeah.
Doctor and the young Turk,
Yeah,
that
it's dying. Yeah.
meld to become a super powerful atomic man, which
The Atom.
should be almost unbeatable.
Yeah,
And my
Atom.
favorite is Ray Palmer, the
Yeah.
Atom,
Yeah.
who can shrink Ant-Man style, but also has an Iron Man suit. So he's
Yeah.
pretty badass.
And I think what's really cool about this show is that it takes characters, secondary characters from the Flash and from the Arrow series.
Yeah, they were all introduced
Combines them
early. Oh,
all into
absolutely.
their own show, which is pretty cool. And it's almost like I've heard them describe it as like almost like the anti-Suicide Squad,
Yes.
but
They're not hardened criminals that are there
Yeah,
to
no.
kill and be expendable. They're
no, they are heroes, but
legit, except for Captain Cold and Heatwave.
Yeah, they've been in jail.
yeah.
They were criminals.
Yeah, definitely.
They still-
Which even in the books, though, Captain Cold and Heatwave kind of always went back and forth. Like they weren't, they
Yeah.
were
Well,
rogues.
they're not murderers. They just
Yeah, they were always
don't give
part
a
of
shit about robbing a bank.
the Flash's
No, yeah, exactly.
rogues.
They're not out to
Yeah.
murder people. They're just
Yeah.
like, we want money.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you think some of your favorite scenes so far, or setups in the Legends of Tomorrow have been? My personal favorite is the second. Was it the second attack on Vandal Savage when the team comes together?
And they're fighting outside of
Yeah,
South.
Yeah,
that's
super
how-
gigantic fight.
Super,
Yeah, that was
I mean, it
amazing.
was a
super
super
cinematic
epic
fight.
brawl of
Yeah.
superheroes and
Yeah,
villains.
that you're not going to see that on TV.
Not
Like,
often.
it was not, and,
No.
and it was done
No.
so well. And you had the Hawks there. Everybody was fighting.
Hawks. Yeah, the
I think that's
Hawks.
actually the episode the Hawkman died. Spoiler alerts, right?
Oh,
Oh, really?
Spoiler alerts. I'm pretty sure he died in that episode. He was done.
Yeah.
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 Carter bites it.
Yes, he does. Because they weren't smart enough to know what they all should have known, which is she has to wield the weapon and say the words, not him.
Yeah.
So they basically just threw him away so they get out the extra set of wings, streamline the cast, and make other
No,
love
that's fine.
music
I didn't
possible.
want to have both.
No,
there.
he was sort of
Anyway.
annoying. Like, we're destined to be together. I'm a barista. It got a little old.
I kind of liked Carter.
No, I didn't dislike him, but you don't need two Hawk people on
No,
the
you
team.
don't. Absolutely not.
I don't know.
Plus,
I
it doesn't
liked-
matter. He'll be back.
Yeah, he's always back. He gets reincarnated. That's the
He'll be
Egyptian
back,
way.
It
Reg.
does. So does anyone agree that's like their favorite episode? Or
No, that's a
favorite scene?
good
That
episode.
battle scene was
The
phenomenal.
last couple episodes though have been better written. ish. Like they're getting better with.
Yeah,
kids.
that Russian prison one was done really well.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
I
That
agree.
was
I
cool.
still like the future one with the future Green Arrow.
Yeah, that was pretty big.
That is kind of fun because they're doing tie-ins with other hit shows, except in different timelines.
Yeah.
Right.
This is set in what, 2045 or something like
Something
that.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where we see Oliver Queen, Green Arrow, missing an arm,
Yeah,
which is indicative of the Dark Knight.
yeah, and it would have been much better to leave that mysterious. Instead, they credit it with Deathstroke's son, and they tie it in with whatever story they're telling.
Okay, so who do you want to see show up in DC Legends of Tomorrow?
Dr. Fate. Hands
Nice.
down, Dr. Fate, number
Respect.
one on my list because I love that dude. Even
Yeah.
the cheesy, paunchy, horrible version that ended up in Smallville when they did like
I forgot.
Archie Bunker.
yeah,
With the helmet.
it was,
Yeah,
it was so bad, and their Hawkman slightly better, but still horrible.
Even then, he was still
It's
pretty-
amazing. You would almost think this was made 3 decades before.
Their Green
It's so
Lantern
bad.
was pretty appalling too,
Oh,
wasn't it?
it was
he
a nightmare. It's
pretty bad.
unbelievable. Any of us ever watched Smallville? That'll be another vlog.
That was probably one of the best episodes. Of
That was one of the best
Smallville.
episodes of Smallville.
Jeff
Mine-
Johns did that.
Yeah, minus minus the Omega eyes of Dark Side
that's
Shadow.
right. Yeah, he's smoking outside.
Yeah.
Look at me, the wispy non-production value dark side. Spend no money on me in fear.
I know. It really was.
It was
pretty
horrible.
awful.
It was freaking
All right,
horrible.
so Rob's got
Fate would be my
Dr.
number
I
Fate.
one.
would
All right.
love to see Dr. Fate. I would love to see a proper Green Lantern. I think it would be
That would be
amazing.
nice.
All right, any specific Green Lantern, or is anyone in the core? What do we got? Sector?
I'd like to see Hal because it's the
Yeah, we all wanna
Hal.
see
But I don't think we're going to see Hal because
No.
they're just going to save him for the
We're gonna
movies.
get
Actually-
we're gonna get stuck with Guy Gardner.
Really?
I was just gonna say I
Guaranteed.
would not.
But there's
if they
so
did
many
Guy Gardner,
others.
but-
Like literally, you
Yeah.
can.
I
you
didn't
can
mind
do
Kyle
the
Rayner.
amoeba guy. I mean, there's a billion
Right.
Green
This
Lanterns.
could, but they wouldn't do that for the TV show.
All right, I'm gonna say if you showed me somebody from, like,
Jon Stewart, I could see him doing.
and Kyle.
yeah,
It'll be Kyle Rayner. Is that his name?
Yeah.
yeah,
It'll be him.
yeah.
Because I think they're saving
Because
Jon
you
Stewart
can
for
do
the
an
feature
alien,
film.
no problem. An alien will be easy. You can just have an alien Green Lantern just pop up.
That would make sense to me.
Yeah.
Humanoid, whatever.
Yeah.
Have some pedigree in the comic because there's a billion drawings of a billion different
Right.
Green Lanterns in the comic.
So I want to see either Blue Beetle and Booster Gold show up together. I think that'd be kind of cool.
That would be interesting.
Or Mr. Miracle, I think would be pretty awesome too.
He's cool.
You could have
Scott
him-
Free is cool.
You could bring in the whole dark side element. With
Yeah,
him.
you would. The only
You
reason
could.
to bring in Mr. Miracle is if you're going to have an apocalypse,
Yeah, if you could bring
Storyline.
that in.
Yeah.
because there's no other reason to bring these worlds into it. The new gods, all this stuff. It all ties in with this big cosmic struggle.
Right.
And so a throwaway, sliding in, flying on his Jupiter ascending boots and doing his shit is not going to make any difference unless you're planning on blowing it up. Blue Beetle makes sense. He's basically Batman with a sense of humor
Yeah.
and without the grudge of his parents being murdered.
The original Blue
Yeah.
Beetle, though, Ted Kord.
That's what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
Not the. Not
Yeah, Ted Kord is just a billionaire who builds his stuff, but you already got that in Ray Palmer. So it'd be hard to do that
But that
character
would-
again.
actually-
No,
Yeah,
but
The
he was.
lucky-
The
that would be
original one
kind of
was
a-
magic-y, right?
Oh, are you
Now
talking
he's alien.
Golden Age?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was the magic from the scarab in some Egyptian
Yeah.
tube.
Yeah.
Then there was the guy
Then
that
there's Ted-
took the mantle,
Ted
Ted
Kord,
Kord, who
yeah.
basically
Right.
built his own stuff and was
Yeah.
wisecracking.
And then the kid
And now there's an
scarab.
alien weird one.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
it's alien.
So.
Whatever.
But if you had
Actually-
Blue Beetle and Booster Gold together,
I lied.
that'd be kind of cool.
I don't necessarily rescind my Green Lantern, but I would like to see a good Billy Batson.
Oh, Shazam.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would
Captain
be
Marvel,
great.
technically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would
and
be
You
awesome.
could even bring in the other Marvels too if you did that.
Because this way you have a weird dynamic of a kid if they play it that way,
Right.
a young kid, and
yeah,
And then
Turns
he's
into
as
a big
strong as
young kid.
Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would
Yeah.
that would be kind of cool.
That would be awesome. That's
Now-
a character they never really exploited the
No.
right way. No.
I wonder if maybe coming up in the next couple. I think in the next couple of weeks is going to be the Flash and
yeah,
Supergirl crossover. So I
Yeah.
wonder if maybe we're going to see some of the Legends of Tomorrow stuff crossover with Supergirl as well.
It's opening the door.
Could I don't see why not? You can tell you have Martian
Yeah.
Manhunter show up. So
That would be awesome.
yeah, that would be
I
great.
would love to see him interact with Barry. That'd be great.
Yeah, actually. So there you have it. Thank you for joining us for this week's vlog from the Earth Some Ideas Bastards. Find us online at embpod.com. We are available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio,
Stitcher.
Facebook, facebook.com/embpod. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up button for the likes and
Yeah.
leave your comments, questions, suggestions, and anything else.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Leave us some pizza. We'll
Leave us
talk to you
pizza.
next week.
Pizza coupons. Fuck.
It's Mightiest Bastard. It's Mightiest Bastard. might not know more than you, but now that we think about it, oh, I think we do.